Hello, Little Legends, and welcome back to our Little Legends Passport Adventure series. We all know, hopefully, that rubbish belongs in the bins, not the ground. But how much do you know about what really happens when litter makes its way down our drains? Well, today we're heading out with our Little Legends who'll transform into Litter Legends to clean up one of our favourite local playgrounds and meet up with today's knowledge wizard, Mark, to learn more about what happens when rubbish falls down our drains and pipes. Let's go. All right, welcome back, Little Legends. Are we excited to head out on another adventure today? Yeah, well, today we are going to be continuing our learning about waste, really. We're heading out to be Litter Legends. Does anyone know what litter is? Yeah, what's litter, Tilly?
It's like plastic and rubbish.
Yeah, the stuff that unfortunately people leave around and it's no good, is it? So our first activity today, we're going to race around and see if we can see some posters because our council has popped some posters to help our community remember to use these guys here, our bins. So you're ready to do a bit of a hunt around town? Yeah. All right, have a look at this one. We're going to see how many posters we can find from our Little Legends book all around our area. All right, ready? Let's go.
Jenna, we found one.
So how do we go? How many did we find?
I found five.
Five? Four?
Three. They're on every bin.
They're on every bin. Well, it's a really important message, isn't it? We want everyone to pick up their rubbish. So do you think we should give it a go ourselves, be Little Legends? How about we head over and see how much rubbish we can collect? All right, but remember, safety first. We don't want to do it with just our hands. So we'll get some gloves out and we'll get some buckets. Remember those safety tips in our passports too. You find anything sharp and you don't touch it, okay? Call us over and we'll help you out. All right, let's get going.
Hey guys, there's something in the train.
What have you found, Coco?
Maybe we need to ask Jenna about it.
Oh, yeah, there is a lot. Hey, what do you think happens to all that stuff that's gone down the drain?
Goes into the ocean?
Unfortunately, yeah. But guess what? I have another knowledge wizard for you. Today, we're going to meet our stormwater knowledge wizard who'll tell us a little bit about what happens when the rubbish goes down the drain and what we can do about it. Alrighty, should we go meet him?
Yeah.
Alrighty, I'll bring him in.
Hey Mark, I heard you're a stormwater wizard.
Hello, nice to meet you. Yes, I'm Mark. I'm from Port Macquarie Hastings Council. I'm a stormwater engineer. So look at this mess behind us here, all that litter in the drain. Do you know where that comes from? This drain here, we're at Town Beach Car Park, and this drain collects water from all the car parks that are around Town Beach. Up on top of the hill, you can probably see those apartment buildings as well. And the roads up there, that all drains down into this area here, plus this park behind us here where you've been collecting some litter this morning. All of that litter ends up in this drain that follows around and drains out into the Hastings River. So this litter here, if it ends up in the drain, what could happen with that? What do you think?
It can go into the ocean and ruin all life of sea life and...
That's right. It's very dangerous for sea life, you're right there. So little bits of plastic and chip packets like that, when it gets into the water, it floats around in the river there, and fish that swim past, dolphins, whales, seabirds, turtles, the like, they don't know what it is. They think it's another fish, so they eat it. It gets stuck in their stomach and it can make them very sick or even die. So it's very important that we try and stop this litter from getting into the drains and getting into the ocean.
How does it get from the top of the hill down to here?
That's a great question. In Port Macquarie, we've got about 1,500 stormwater pits connected to nearly 370 kilometres of pipes that run underground, and they all end up into little creeks, little drains like this that drain out into the ocean in lots of places. So what happens, as soon as someone drops some litter on the ground and it rains or it gets windy, the water picks up that litter and it flows along the road into the gutters and down into a stormwater pit like we saw before. And that pit then goes into some pipes that are underground that again we don't see until it ends up into the ground or into the river where that water is discharged out into the waterway. So what we at council can do is we try and stop that litter once it's already in the drains. We've got things called gross pollution traps, which are really just underground bins that collect that rubbish and that litter and try and stop it before it gets to the water. But the problem is we've only got 86 of those and we've got hundreds of stormwater outlets to the river. So what we need to try and do is to stop people putting rubbish on the ground or dropping rubbish on the ground and get them to put it in the bin instead.
All right, how do we go? What did we learn from Mark?
But all the stormwater goes into the ocean.
Yeah.
All the rubbish goes with it.
Ah, so what have we learnt? What do we need to do?
Just put it in the bin in the first place.
Of course. And if we see it on the ground, don't walk on by.
Pick it up.
Pick it up with our safety. Well, I have heard that you've done such a great job that I'm very excited to hand you your very next adventure stamp. You are now officially Little Legends. Well done, everyone. Thanks, Little Legends. We'll see you again next time.